This is Scott Becker with the Becker Private Equity and Business Podcast. These are 12 notes this morning, June 11th, 2024. Thank you for listening. First, the markets point down this morning, concerned that inflation is sticky and the Fed won't be able to reduce rates anytime soon. Second, Bitcoin has fallen one bit back to about 67,000, but remains up about 65% or so year to date. So still just doing great. I have some FOMO on the Bitcoin side. Third, cannabis stocks are up about 11% year to date. Every time it seems they're really going to take off, something seems to bring them back, but so far up about 11% year to date. Fourth, oil's running at $77 a barrel. It softened a little bit, but futures look a little bit higher. So we'll see where that goes and how that shows up at the pump as people pump their gas and see what their gas prices are. Fifth, Apple dropped back about 2% yesterday. Again, it's come back to being the second largest market cap in the country and up to $3 trillion again. The 2% drop yesterday brought it back to even year to date. Sixth, in the famous KKR jumped 11% yesterday. It's up nearly 32% year to date. It's now joining the S&P 500. How far the private equity industry has come. Henry Kravis, one of the original Ks in KKR, is busy fighting off climate protesters. It seems wherever he speaks, because KKR is still invested in several companies that have fossil fuels as their heart. So fascinating to watch that. But again, he says it's a long way till the world's actually free completely of fossil fuels. He's probably right. Seventh, Amazon remains up nearly 24% year to date. It's the second largest company by sales after Walmart, which is number one, remains number one. Eighth, another stock we watch is Bank of America. Bank of America is up 18% year to date, continues to rock and roll and do well. Ninth, Walmart, the number one firm by revenues, still ahead of Amazon, is up nearly 27.5% year to date. We're constantly watching this Walmart Amazon situation. Walmart's done an amazing job of continuing to grow and pivot and become an e-commerce leader as well as a retail leader. It's really amazing what they've done. 10th, Trump Media and Technology Group dropped 5.61% yesterday. I just had a chance to have Amber Walsh on our podcast where we talked about a discussion she had at the McGuire Woods Healthcare Private Equity event, the 20th annual meeting, with Ryan Priebus and David Axelrod about the upcoming elections, and just, always interesting what's going on there. 11th, Tesla is down 30% year to date, still struggling some. 12th, AllianceBernstein, one of the great wealth management and investment banking companies in the country, up more than 7% year to date. Great leadership there. Finally, a couple PSs. Thrilled next week for the Becker's Healthcare Spine, Orthopedic, and Pain Management-driven ASC conference, plus the Business of Spine. That is at the Swiss Hotel in Chicago, June 20th to 22nd. I get to give a talk on key healthcare trends. I'm looking forward to that. I want to thank you all for listening to the Becker Private Equity and Business Podcast. Thank you very much for joining us.